So now we are down to the installation of brick cladding. It's probably the most important topic within the entire episode. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for this. Let me talk to you about what makes it really important. Firstly, it's very important to understand that brick cladding installation is not an easy task. Only experts should be hired for it. Somebody who is an expert in installing brick cladding should be hired for it. And let's start with some details about it. So when you look at brick cladding, these are individual pieces, right? So when we're installing them, and because unlike thinner materials like tiles, they have a pretty good thickness, right? Almost 12 mm. And when we look at adding these, they also carry a lot of weight, right? So what is very important is to create the grip between the surface that they are being applied on and between the cladding itself. So the first step is to prepare the surface for it. So when I talk about preparing the surface, what does it really mean? It means that you will chisel that surface. I'm talking about, say, a typical concrete surface. You will chisel that surface. You will ensure that there is no putty, there's no paint on it, there's no dust on it. So creating that roughness is very important, because only then will you have longevity in terms of that application being there, and there should not be an issue of the brick cladding falling out, because that can not only be dangerous, but it is something which should not happen, right, in any application. So I think that is something which is very important. In order to apply these, we use a 7-star adhesive. This is the adhesive that is typically used. It's available at My Tiles. So if you're looking to install your brick cladding, come here, speak to a person who can guide you and ask for these 7-star adhesives. 7-star adhesive means that it has a huge adhesive capability to hold a heavy material like this onto the surface. Now, brick claddings can not only be applied onto concrete walls, but can also be applied on POP or, say, for that matter, plywood. But in that case, the adhesive will be different. So whenever you're here, speak to the team, speak to the executive. They will guide you to the right type of adhesive. Here we are showing you 7-star because typically these are applied on concrete walls. Now, when we talk about using the adhesive, right, with brick cladding, two things you need to remember, and these are extremely important. So I'm going to say this very clearly. One is nothing on the back, no putty, no paint, no dust, right, chiseled surface. And second is ensuring that you use a 10 mm or 8 to 10 mm the spacer. So we've spoken about spacers before as well. This is a plastic X kind of a thing. They range from 1 mm, 2 mm and upwards. Typically 2 mm is recommended for tiles, but in this case we will recommend 8 to 10 mm, which is a standard. So these are basically placed here, and then accordingly the grouting is done. When you put the adhesive, typically in a brick cladding application or installation process, a tape is put on this side and here. These are the masking tapes on this side, this side, and this side, all 4 sides. Why is it done? It is done so that the adhesive does not get on top of the brick cladding. If it gets on there, it will be very tough to remove it and it will get stained. So in order to avoid staining, or any kind of changes to the color and texture, we ensure that there's a masking tape which is put all around. And once the adhesive is applied, masking tape can be removed after a considerable time, right? So that is something that we need to ensure along with this. And that pretty much takes care of your installation bit. But like I said, please remember all these things. I'm going to quickly summarize. You need to have, spacers. You need to use the right kind of adhesive. 7-star is what we've recommended. And most importantly, you need to ensure that the surface has enough hold. And that hold will be created by the friction or by the indentation on that surface. So that can be achieved by chiseling. It can be created by ensuring that there are no smooth textures like putty, paint, etc. And one more thing which I wanted to talk to you about when it comes to grouting. We are recommending 8 to 10 mm for this particular one. But if we go upwards, for example, you want to go for thicker grout lines, that will change the amount of brick cladding that you will be using for that particular square footage. So that will go low, which means, so for example, if you're using say 10 over here, then it might come down to 8 or 6 depending upon the grouting. So then the grout will increase, the brick cladding will decrease. So in conclusion, the installation of brick cladding is a labor intensive process. It must be implemented by an expert, and while you're installing them, all the edges must be sealed properly using the adhesive, the grouting, the grout which you're going to be using. So well, let's talk about maintenance. Just keep it simple is what the mantra is for brick cladding. It literally needs very low maintenance. You can dust them off with a soft cloth, wipe them as well. You can vacuum them from time to time. It's very, very low maintenance bed, so you don't really need to kind of rack your heads in terms of maintaining them. In case of clay, it is needed. You can spray a sealant, which is this one that I'm showing you over here. You can go for anything that's available or recommended by Mitel. So you can spray them, and what it does is it creates a stain-free look through its wet look as well. So it gives a slightly wet look and also provides that sheen that keep this going for a long time and makes it stain resistant.